So Vietnamese sport industry has been developing for so many years. We can say that for over a decade. Yeah, with a strongly sports like football, swimming, gymnastics, or even track and fields. Yeah, and they have taken a lot of gold medals via by sweat, blood, and tears, and they give a lot of dedication and passion for what they love every single day of their life to practice and train, yeah, in a very tough way of duration to take the gold medals, to bring the glory for our country, for our nation in some big international competition such as SEA Games, Asian Games, or the biggest one is the Olympic Games. And the first one is, of course, Philippines, because they host the SEA Games. You know, somebody says that it's unfair because honestly, to tell you the truth, in Southeast Asia Games, that those who host the games will automatically become the champion and can bring the most medalists, so that Vietnam has achieved it, even though they are not the one who hosts, so can bring the pride for Vietnamese people. Yeah. But the glory is that, yeah, we have the glory here, and we are all proud of the Vietnamese sport industry like that. And but the thing is, the dedication of the athlete are not deserved with what they do, because the sponsorship and the salary and what they receive after retirement, or when they get the injury, the government just give it up on them and they have no jobs to do, and they're gonna end their career. Yeah, yeah, that is the issue here. That is the issue here. I mean, the support or the sponsorship from the government is not enough for the athlete after retirement. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why our company, which name BBT stand for Bodybuilding Techniques, is ready to sponsor for the Vietnamese athlete, for those who achieve the gold medals in many big international competitions. Yeah, so just remember here, I'm gonna talk about three things. That is the three arguments. The first one is the success of Vietnamese sport industry, and the second one is the lack of sponsorship in Vietnam from the government and from other private business. And the last one is our program, our corporate sponsorship program from the BBT company for the gold medalists. Yeah. But to tell you the truth, the reality is that the king of all sports in Vietnam is still football. Yeah. That's why many other athletes in other sports cannot compare themselves to those football players, because they know that they don't receive enough the care or the love or the enjoyment from the fan or from the government, so that honestly football is still the king of all sports in Vietnam. And next we are going to explore more about the very top sport in Vietnam, that is gymnastics. Honestly, not a lot of people care about gymnastics because they find it so boring and it's so hard. Don't you know that? Don't you know that in America, in each school from primary to the university, they all have the gymnastic club or the gym. But in Vietnam, in the whole country in Vietnam, we just have about three clubs that teach you how to do gymnastics. Yeah, that is, yeah, it's sad but true. You know what? Because it's so hard, and not any parents can give their children to be in that sport, because they get a lot of injury and some negative stuff to talk about. That's why it's so tough, and not any people cares in Vietnam. Yeah. Don't you know that? Don't you know that the tough things that not anybody knows about gymnastics is that you need to practice when you were very young. Yeah, 10 years ago or 20 years ago, you have to practice like in 5 years old when you were 5. But now you have to practice from 3 or 4 years old. Yeah, from very young. And when you come to the club, the coach have to choose that. They want to know that are you suitable with gymnastics or not. Yeah, so I mean here is that not anyone can become a gymnastics. Yeah, the dedication is not enough. The body is not enough. The passion is not enough. The love for gymnastics is still not enough. It's still not enough. You have to be born to do that. Yeah, and those professional athletes that I said before, they have to be in. They were sent to China and practice there for 10 years. For 10 years in China, and we know that Chinese sport industry is so tough and hard. They train so hard, yeah, and they have to sacrifice their childhood just for what they love to bring the glory for our country.